Welcome to the highlights for the first final of the best-of-3 series in the Benson Hedges World Series. This is between Australia and South Africa at the MCG. The Australian side first, Alan Border and David Boone, then Matthew Hayden, Dean Jones, Mark Waugh and Steve Waugh, Ian Healy, Paul Rifle, Shane Warne, Craig McDermott, Glenn McGrath and Mark Taylor is 12th man. Tim May is unavailable because of his injured ankle. The South Africans, they've gone in without a spinner. They've made Craig Matthews 12th man. He's been bowling pretty well. So it's Hansie Cronje, Peter Kirsten and Gary Kirsten, Jonty Rhodes, Darryl Cullinan, then Dave Callaghan, Brian McMillan, David Richardson, Richard Snell, Fani de Villiers and Alan Donald. And Craig Matthews, I say, is 12th man. South Africa won the toss and batted, which meant the Australians themselves would be chasing a target later on in the evening, and they've been having a little bit of a problem with that in matches gone past. We join it now in the second over. It's none for three. McGrath is the bowler, and Peter Kirsten is taken straight.
Bad start, no ball by Terry Pruitt, square leg. Maybe that was intentional. The batsman with a fractured jaw on strike. He dug one in very short. Oh, fine shot, beautifully played. It was short and it was wide, and he's gone after it, right off the meat of the bat. Peter Kirsten, a key player in this final series. He's a veteran, very experienced cricketer. He's gone, dropped. Shane Warne at first slip, dropped a dolly. That really was a straightforward catch. McGrath, his hands on his hips, that was short. He just offered the bat to it and it flew straight to Shane Warne and he put it down. Nicely driven, it's a beautiful shot, timed to perfection. Going down to long on, going all the way.
Yes, those are the shots he's going to wait for. That slightly over-pitched delivery, he plays absolutely beautifully. His brother needs a bit of room, but Kirsten can make something of this. Those are the South Africans up there.
Oh, that's a great shot. That's well hit. So this is a very good over for South Africa. That brings up the 50. Steve Waugh has been called into the attack. None for 53, South Africa, and Peter Kirsten in trouble here. The Skyer, Ian Healy under it, and takes a comfortable catch. So Steve Waugh has made the first breakthrough as Tony Greig and Richard Hadley come into the commentary position.
Thanks, Ian. Big blow this for South Africa. They were going along at about 3.5 and over, and the Australians have struck, and Stephen Waugh making the breakthrough. So Peter Kirsten, 50 balls for 28, caught behind, and South Africa now 1 down for 53. The new batsman out there is Hansie Cronje, the captain of the South African side, taken over from Kepler Wessels, who's injured. It's 3.38, the strike rate so far for South Africa. Over the top, good shot again. You can't bowl too short to Gary Kirsten. He picks him up there pretty well, and he's done it again. Well, that's the situation so far. One really good over there. McGrath conceding 12. Good running. Oh, he may have just been short at a hit. And once again, they've missed, and that one's running down towards square leg. Lots of overthrows here. Back they come. Well, the Aussies so often hit, they're missing at the moment. Let's see how close this was. That's a frustrated Border too. It's all happening, as Mr. Laurie would say, at the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
1 for 94, and it's going to be Shane Warne, the star of the summer, both in England and here in Australia with the ball. In a magnificent period, Shane Warne in both Test and One Day Internationals.
Tough job ahead of Warne today. He's only allowed 10 overs maximum. This is his first ball.
It's a wide. Didn't it spin though? Hansie Cronje was looking for the pull shot, and that spun a mile. It's gone in the air, it's in the gap, that's beautifully placed. Intelligent hitting. They'll come back for 3. That's excellent batting by the South African captain, hitting against the spin, chancing his arm, but hitting it with a lot of power.
Not easy to hit the ball over the top here.
Gary Kirsten drives well into the gap. It could well be his 50, second highest score in one-day internationals, and what a fine player this young man is. Happy with the three, so 50 to Gary Kirsten. Alan Border coming into the attack with his left arm orthodox spinner, so he's a worried captain, one would feel, at this stage in the first final.
Down the ground it goes. That's a straight hit. It's a good hit too. One bounce and into the fence for 4. Well, Kirsten's playing a little gem of an innings here. That's 5 boundaries to him. This is off the meat of the bat.
Very well controlled. Just waited for it, Gary Kirsten, and hit it right where he wanted to.
One down the ground. That's going to be out over his head. He's coming too far. He came running in. It was over his head. He perhaps misjudged the flight of that one. Had looked for a second if he'd mishit the ball, but it kept going.
Benefit of the doubt, lost it in the crowd. The guy was going straight down his throat.
McGrath, having put 1 or 2 catches down in the summer so far, under a lot of pressure. They set a high standard, the Aussies. Down the ground again. McGrath after it once more. Will he get there? Yes, he will. Good arm he's got. Big cheer from the crowd behind him.
We talk about pressure in this game, and there's plenty on Glenn McGrath at the moment. 1 for 142.
This little battle now is going to continue. Warren.
Warren looks pretty cool in the crisis at the moment.
Right off the meat of the bat. This is going to be out. He's over his head too. Got him! Got him! He's out. Caught in the deep. Hansi Cronje has gone for it. He's trying to hit it over the top. Dean Jones is down there, and the crowd has come alive.
Hansi Cronje will be disappointed about that. 2 for 143.
And young Australian girls watching the cricket here with an umbrella, keeping the sun off. So that's a good shot. He's got that one away nicely too. Jonty Rhodes plays the sweep shot too. Into the fence it goes. He really did hit that one off the middle of the bat. Whoops, he's dropped it. Well, he smashed it straight back at him. I thought that was a catch. I don't think it hit it into the ground. Let's have another look. Just looked to me as if he got it back clean off the meat of the bat.
And taken by Ian Healy. Quite a thick edge there to a change of pace from Glenn McGrath. Jonty Rhodes is gone, but he's been involved in a very good partnership with Gary Kirsten.
3 for 196 in 45.
Tough situation for a frontline batsman coming in the 45th over.
3 for 210. There's only ever been one South African make 100 in one-day internationals, and that was Hudson, who made 100 in Bloemfontein. He's on 99, Kirsten. Way he goes, and that's 100. Yes, that's a magnificent innings by Kirsten. 100 at the Melbourne Cricket Ground in front of a huge crowd under real pressure, and everyone here will give him the applause that he deserves.
Yes, a super innings. 127 balls. He scored freely, only the 7 boundaries. He's worked the ball beautifully into the gaps. And he's given South Africa a real chance in this first final, particularly if they can finish off in the final 3 overs.
Oh, and there's going to be a run out here, surely. Oh, he's fumbled it. This is the way it's going for the Aussies. They really have been dreadful in the field. Border got it up there. It was a half-volley take for McDermott, who was rushing back to the stumps. He fumbled the ball, and so that allowed the batsman to get back in. A little full toss throw there would have been the order of the day. That one smashed away down towards mid-wicket. Hayden's coming round. Got him. Yes, he's got him. Hayden's good in the outfield. He's fielded very well today, Matt Hayden. He moved very quickly there, and to his left, it was flat and hard, and he took the catch. So Hayden into the action there and doing it well.
It's 4 for 217.
So Richard Snell's been sent out there, and the reason, have a look at the strike rate, 91.7. 2 balls to go this over. Backs off, it's in the air, someone's going to catch this. Jones is coming in, he'll never drop it, no way in the world. He's got him, no trouble. Dean Jones comes in front of his home crowd, hovers underneath the ball, takes the catch. And so, unfortunately for Schnell, it's all the way back to the pavilion. David Callaghan, strike rate of just 53. He's going to have to throw that strike rate to the wind. So here we go. McGrath, last ball of the over. Straight away off the bottom edge, so he'll keep the strike. 6 runs and a wicket off that over, and 1 over to go. 2 balls to go in this innings. McDermott the bowler. Well bowled, slower one there. So 1 ball to go now, and he's got to go for the big one. So the last ball of the South African innings. This is the first final. Running for it in any event, and McDermott following through, settling for that run. So that's the end of the innings. 230.
That is a very, very competitive total put up there by the South Africans, 5 for 230. They did it well, although the Australians pegged them back towards the end and managed to keep themselves in the game. The South Africans have the big advantage that they have the runs on the board. They will be able to apply pressure. Lovely innings from Gary Kirsten. He's improved all the way along since he came out as a replacement player. Peter Kirsten made 28 and Gary Kirsten 112. They're 5 for 230. The Australians struggled a bit in the field. They dropped 3 chances. Warne dropped 2 and McGrath 1. McGrath came back at the end and picked up 2 wickets, 9 overs, no maiden, 2 for 52. McDermott 1 for 40, a wicket for Steve Waugh and 1 for Shane Warne as well, who had 45 taken from 10 overs. So the Australians need 231 to win. It's quite a big asking rate. It should be a very, very good contest. South Africa, slight favourites.
Swing and a miss, first ball, a little bit of outswing there. Boone looking for the cut. It's a good start by Boone, he jams down on it. Snell's coming around, picks it up. Just the single. Full delivery. No wicket for 21. Put some pressure on Alan Donald. It's now de Villiers from the southern end. It's gone over McMillan's head and it race away. That's what you need. McMillan, a fine slipper, couldn't get there for the mark. 4 runs.
And that's a chance.
Snell is being brought into the attack.
Finally, de Villiers has conceded defeat already. He's got the white feather in the cap.
Shot. He plays that shot beautifully. He's been trying to get onto it today. Hasn't often got it away in front of square, but that time right off the meat of the bat and into the concrete. Great shot from David Boone. Not a great delivery though, just a bit short. There's the difference. Over number 12 was a big over for South Africa. You can see there 12 runs. Oh, he's got him. That's the slightly quicker one. He's dragged it back onto the stumps. That's a huge wicket for South Africa. Hayden beginning to look dangerous. He's just got one off the inside edge, rolled back onto the stumps. And so the end of Hayden out for 20. The new batsman, Dean Jones, and just listen to this applause as he comes down onto the ground. The ground announcer announces that it's Dean Jones, and these Victorians just love him. So anything could happen here. Jones on strike. Snell the bowler over the wicket. And straight away off the mark. Out of their seats they come. Jones back looking for the second. He'll certainly get him going, the fieldsman. 3 runs and a wicket off that over.
In the air and caught. What a catch. Hansie Cronje coming across with the one hand. A match-winning catch. It could be the difference between the two sides. Brilliant piece of fielding.
Dean Jones departs, 2 for 53.
Mark Waugh, the new batsman, taking guard from umpire Bill Sheen. He's got a strike rate of 78.6, but he's under pressure. As Hansie Cronje is taking a gem of a catch at cover.
Have to be quick. And I think Boone is well aware that he's in trouble out there. The television replay has been called for. Jonty Rhodes was coming around there like a little rocket.
Let's have a look. He's in. There comes the ball, and the stumps are hit, and he's way, way out.
Boone is gone. Steve Waugh is the new batsman.
All those folks up there be screaming and shouting as well.
That's nice and fine. That's exactly what the Wars want. It's got away from the man down at deep third man, and Steve Waugh has picked up 4 more. It's 3 for 100.
Edged, and Dave Richardson has taken the catch, and Alan Donald has done the job that his skipper asked him to do.
So Donald's happy, the South Africans are delighted. The breakthrough's there. 4th wicket has now fallen. 4 for 128.
Measure of the tension here at the MCG. Alan Border coming out to a muted reception.
There it is, almost 70,000. What a crowd.
38 overs gone. 4 for 145 against 2 for 160. South Africa, who eventually made 230. Border is 11, take a strike to Snell.
Zip that down the ground, right into the gap. It's running away to the fence. Beautiful shot by Border. Is he rising to the occasion? In the air, this is going to be out. Yes, and what a tragedy this is for Australia. Waugh trying to get that one over the top of mid-on. Kirsten comes running in. That's Peter Kirsten. And there was no way that he was going to drop that one. So Stephen Waugh, 27 of 36 balls, just beginning to look dangerous with Border. And the pressure coming on, trying to hit it over the top, and hits it up in the air.
And it's 5 for 150.
So welcome back, Ian Healy now, the new batsman, and we know that he can score runs very quickly. That's his career strike rate there, just under, approaching 90. He's very, very good. He's bubbling out there. He's just been out, big smile on his face, settled as his captain. And finally, de Villiers knock another one of them over. He tends to save it up for the end. That's in the air. This is going to be out too. Oh, they're going to... Oh, the collision. Got him. Yes, great catch. Running away. Fantastic catch. And regrettably, the duck accompanies Healy off the ground. 6 for 150.
Paul Rifle is the new batsman.
Oh, he's hit that like a bullet. That could go all the way. The man's coming around quickly. Knocks it down. They're 3 for 2. They'll come back for 3. Tremendous shot from Alan Border. Right off the meat of the bat. And Donald under pressure, getting too short and too wide. Border at the non-striker's end. Knocked him over. That's beautiful bowling. 2 misses and then New Yorker. Richard Snell doing a great job for South Africa.
So Paul Rifle, after very good resistance there, he goes for 18. Australia 7 for 192.
Got a big job to do here. And South Africa really applied the screws to Australia in the final overs. Shane Warne talking to himself, saying, come on. Got him. What a catch. What a gem of a catch. That is a ripper of a catch. South Africa on fire at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. They are a very good team as McMillan takes a diving catch.
Well, they said that McMillan was the best slipper in the South African side. And he's taken a terrific diving catch there at cover. It's 8 for 195.
Craig McDermott, remember the Sydney Test match? It was McDermott that almost brought victory to Australia with some magnificent hitting. Now he walks out in front of 70,000 fans. Australia in deep trouble. 2 overs to be bowled. Richard Snell around the wicket to Border. Beautifully bowled. What a superb delivery. Knocked him over with the perfect Yorker. That is great bowling.
Yes, he certainly changes the plan of attack, Richard Snell, once he gets into the late overs. Pitching it right up there in the block hole and crashing into the stumps. And the end of a very good innings from Alan Border, out for 42. And South Africa just 1 wicket away from victory now.
Glenn McGrath, number 11, walks out in front of a packed house.
He might be untidy in dress, but he's not untidy in line in these final overs.
Great figures, 4 for 35 off 9.1. Oops, he gets a neck, could have been 5, and it's going to go for 4. Well. McGrath getting the edge, and Richardson, who's kept brilliantly, maybe just a fraction late, raced away for 4. Got on board and they pick up a single. Crowd roaring. Well done, Glenn McGrath. Got him. A great effort. 5 wickets for Richard Snell. 5 for 40 off 9.5 overs. And that's a great victory for South Africa, defending 230. They bowled Australia out. A good all-round performance.
The South Africans much too good there. They set 231 as the target for the Australians, who fell 28 runs short. A big crowd, 70,000 people here, and disappointment for them, but joy for the South Africans, who now have a 1-0 lead in the Test series and a 1-0 lead in the limited over series as well in the best of 3 competition. The bowling of the South Africans and their backup fielding was simply too good. Donald 1 for 48, de Villiers 2 for 26 did very well. Richard Snell 5 for 40 from 9.5 overs, and a wicket at a cost of 38 for Brian McMillan, who bowled very well. His early overs kept the Australian batsmen very much in check. They have a big job to do now to get ahead of the South Africans, who are playing extremely well. They're 1 up in this series. We look forward to having you with us on Sunday for the day-night match in Sydney, where Alan Border and his team must win if they're to keep the series alive. For the moment, from the MCG, it's goodbye.